Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading covering December 3rd to December 10th, 2019. Although keep in mind that all of my readings are timeless, so whenever you click into this reading is when you're meant to get these messages. Okay guys, weeklies are back in black, okay? We, meaning worked it out, and I figured out a way to make it work for all of us, okay? So there's just little tweaks. One of the tweaks is that there will be one thumbnail pick for all the 12 signs. So it's going to be one of me going, and then it's going to have the text and everything. That's one. That's it. That's a time saver. Another tweak is that there will no longer be the layout of the spread at the end of the video. And that's more for, I feel like I'm probably the saddest out of anyone because I like to have records and logs and pictures. So I feel like I'm sort of depriving you guys. But here's where the compromise comes in, is that I made this crude little diagram where I'm showing you the positions of the cards. So when I hold up cards to the screen and I tell you in position 5, 3, 4, 1, and 2, that you know where I'm talking about. So if you wanted to, you can actually recreate the spread with your own cards and like take a picture and keep it for your own record. So if you really want it, there's still a way to be able to do it. So that's where the compromise is for that, okay? And there was another, oh yeah, okay. And then the last tweak is, so the thing that's the same about this is that it's 10 minutes on YouTube and then 20 minutes in the extended on the website, theartigan.com/shop. Instead of doing it the way I was doing it before, what we're going to do, and it's still $5.99, so it's the same price, it's the same amount of time. It's actually going to be better. You're going to be getting more bang for your buck because in the YouTube, what I'm doing is a pre-shuffle instead of the reading. So by the time we get to the extended reading, we already know what we're talking about. It's just boom, 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 boom. We already know what's going on. We already know what we're talking about. So it's going to go a lot smoother. And in the extended, what it'll be is this Celtic cross spread. I read it in a book years ago, Celtic cross. I think people call it the Grand Cross, the Grand this, whatever it is, it's just a big cross, okay? I do this layer, and then I will also do another layer with another tarot deck. So you're getting 20 cards from 2 different decks, so 10 cards a deck, overlaid, very detailed, and then if we need to, we'll pull oracle cards, but we have all the other decks available to us as needed, as I'm guided to. So that's that. We're going to get context, broader context in the pre-shuffle on screen for the YouTube. Then we put the cards away and do a whole new spread in the extended. We already know what we're talking about. And we get a little bit more context in the extended, and then we just go from there. Okay? All right, Taurus, let me see what I've got for you. Oh, hold on. Wow. So Jupiter is going to be going into Capricorn on December 3rd, which is your 9th house, which is your 9th house of mental expansion. So Jupiter has actually been in your 8th house this past year. What have you been learning about? The give and take in relationships. The 5th house is where you meet your person. Have fun. This, do that. Ooh, sorry. The 5 of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. That's position number 1. I want 3 cards, but we're doing 3 positions. I'm not taking more than 2 cards, just so everyone knows. Thank you. And the 7th house is where you marry that person. Like where you make that commitment to this person formally. The 8th house, where Jupiter is leaving this week, is how that relationship plays out in the day-to-day. Who does the dishes? Who pays for what? Are you merging your bank accounts? Another 2-carder. 4 of Cups with the World. Or will one of you stay at home and work instead of both of you working outside, or instead of both of you staying home and working? It's how it actually works. So you make the commitment in the 7th house, go get married, go buy a house together, you know, all that fun stuff. And then the 8th house is, well, who's going to clean the house? Ooh, okay, so you've been learning about that this past year, Taurus. Ooh, putting that back. That's too many cards. Anyway, can I have 1 card, please? I hate you. I'm sorry, it's 2 cards. So now you have like 6 cards in your pre-shuffle. You have the Knight of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Why do I feel like you're dealing with an Aquarius? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You could be dealing, it doesn't have to be Aquarius at all. It could be any sign of the zodiac. What I'm getting here though is this, you want to get, I feel like this is you, Taurus. I feel like you want to get out of some sort of, you're either in the doghouse, or you're in actual poverty, or you are in some sort of emotional poverty, dire straits. You're just feeling lack. You're feeling rejected. You're feeling left out, abandoned, out in the cold, low self-esteem. And that Page of Wands is like trying to pick yourself up again, trying to dust yourself off, trying to keep going, trying to just get yourself out of it, trying to get yourself out of it. Now, what's interesting here is that we have someone rejecting an ending, or a birth, or a rebirth. Someone is actively saying no to the World card. Refusing. Outright refusal is what I'm getting for this. Outright refusal. Could be something that you're trying to offer. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. They're not budging. They are not budging from their position, mentally or otherwise. But it's their mental faculty that's the strongest. So Taurus, if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to work something and you're getting rejection, and I'm feeling like it is connected with Jupiter in your 8th house and coming into Capricorn in your 9th house. How interesting. That's if you're a solar Taurus. It has to do with they just don't take the same position you do. They just don't think it's a good idea. And you're like, yes it is, yes it is, yes it is. You're trying to trumpet it like it's the best thing since sliced bread. And they're saying no. What this feels like is that someone wants a baby and someone so doesn't. It feels like someone's like literally saying no to a birth. Literally saying no to like giving birth, having a baby, having a child. That's what it feels like. And then the other, someone's like, no, absolutely not. I'm sticking to my position and I'm not going to budge. And Taurus, I want to say that I feel like they're probably, they're showing up really strong. You're showing up really hurt. What you're offering them doesn't look like and remember Taurus, this can go vice versa either way. So I'm just getting the energies. I'm not getting like, okay, so just take it as it resonates and apply it as it applies. But we for sure have someone who is enthusiastically trying to get out of the doghouse and come back into someone's good graces, but with this idea and with this desire and with this proposal. And the other side is just not hearing it. They just don't want it. And it's because of a logical, mental, strategic decision. So in the extended, I'm going to put all these cards away and I will show you what you can expect this week regarding this very situation. because this is the weekly situation that you've got going on. So if this has been going on for a while, you can expect some development here, and we'll get into that in the extended. Okay, Taurus, so if I see you on the flip side, I'll see you there shortly. If this is where we leave things, make sure to check out your other, the moon, the rising, the sun, for all complete total resonance. Okay? And if not that, then tune in next week and see what's going on next week. Okay, Taurus? Talk to you later. Bye.